So if you caught our last web series, we were down in Fort Lauderdale meeting with the Lumix Luminary team and the experts at Lumix, learning all about the new Lumix GH5, which is a camera that's about to debut. And then Jennifer and I had some time together down in South Beach, and we brought a suitcase full of the Charlee Fine Art Fashion line and created a bunch of fashion films. And thank you, Jennifer. She's always willing to be in front of the camera and be on the other side of the camera, which is pretty amazing. And you know, it takes a strong person to be willing to put yourself out there in that way. And she's both beautiful inside and out. So I thank her for being not only my wife, but my partner in creativity. It's like 4:30ish in the morning, and I woke up around 3 and couldn't fall back asleep thinking about all the cool stuff I could be doing. You know, I have a bunch of fashion films that we created in South Beach that need to be edited for Charlee Fine Art Fashions. I've got this really awesome 70 by 84-inch painting I'm working on, and last night I was working on it pretty late and it started to come together, so I'm like, that's on my mind. So we have someone coming in for a business portrait. Is that the deal today?
Yeah, in probably about 15 minutes she should be arriving, and it's just actually finishing up the series of portraits we've been doing for, you know, the community Elks Association. So they're going to do their final photographs. Once I have this and she picks out what she wants, though, I'm bringing it right to the lab, so I'm zipping it right up there.
It's the end of February and it's been cold, but today it's warm enough, and so today it's all about the apple trees.
Before we leave, I have to pick up all the portraits and deliver them too. So this is going to be...
This is the day of get everything out the door to the lab so we can wrap everything before we go to Florida. So we're in this age where technology and art are overlapping and blending together in so many creative ways that it's really amazing. I've got a photo shoot today. We have some client meetings today. At the base of your back, just lean forward to me. Extra, right there. Chin down just a tiny bit. You're in. Good. That's perfect. Good smile. And so it's going to be a long day, but you know, they say you got to strike while the iron's hot. Don't we have a conference call today with Ida talking about David Tutera's wedding coming up?
Thank you for reminding me. Yes, we do. We have it at 1 o'clock. I think it'll work out really well, but I mean, like I said, it's really, you guys, it's your comfort zone, but just, you know that you can count on us, and I think that everything will be absolutely fine. We've done some pretty crazy events where we've had to really pretty much be magicians and be everywhere and have the photographs done and delivered, and you know, so we're good at juggling, put it that way.
One thing I gotta say is, we shot a lot of those fashion films, which you can find on our YouTube channel at Together in Style and on the Charlee Fine Art Fashion website on this little Lumix GH5. And I'm just blown away by what's possible with a camera and a lens these days. And as a photographer, I'm finding that it's changing the way I think about photography. It's changing the face and shape of photography as well.
So we will be discussing just kind of like the ins and outs and what everybody's going to be responsible for when it comes to the publications.
Oh, I gotcha.
So we're gonna, it's going to be featured in People magazine, I believe.
All right, all the apple trees are officially pruned. I got it done. Now it's time for some Motrin, and then diving into some fashion films. Good, that's it. And just from chin to this light, that's it. Maybe drop the shoulder just a little, just kind of, it's kind of weird, but it'll just, yeah, you're in, that's it, good. When I shoot a fashion film in 4K, I'm able to pull 8 megapixel stills of every little clip and every little moment at 24 pictures a second. Imagine how many photographs that is.
And I think he was hoping to connect with us on Thursday.
Okay.
We'll be away, but we can
Yeah.
have a call, it's no big deal. And I think at that point, that's when we'll go over, you know, the timing, where he's gonna get ready, how they're gonna see each other for the first time, you know, talk about Cielo and her, you know, her part in the
Her part in the role, yeah. I just think it's really interesting, not just as a professional photographer, those possibilities of what I can do for all of my clients, but as an entrepreneur, as somebody who creates products and fashions, that gives me infinite possibilities. And that's how technology and art are colliding and shaping the way we do things as entrepreneurs and creatives. Sometimes if I can't sleep, I might as well just get up, start tackling things one thing at a time. So let's get to work.